On this episode of Project Stealth Mode, I'm going to take you under the car for my first peek to see how things are actually going down there. It can get a little scary. And then we're going to take everything out of the interior, give it a thorough cleaning, something I do to all my new projects. Probably going to get under the engine bay, clean there too, and then we'll do the whole undercarriage. And if that sounds good to you, if that sounds like an entertaining time, then you should probably get your head examined. Or come along with me. Either way, it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and take care of those things. What else are we going to do, right? I like to get in the wheel well area here and scrub everything up. There's nearly 30 years of road grime. We're going to be doing the brakes anyway, so it helps that step. And then ultimately it'll help me decide also if I need to paint the wheel liner here. If not, if I can clean it all up, that's better. One less thing to paint. But let's go ahead and clean this off. Get a good scrubby brush and get after it. Cleaning out the wheel wells is great because, well, it cleans up the wheel wells, and that's always nice. Look at that nice shiny black metal, no rust at all, always a California car. That is awesome to see, but it also gives you a chance to find out what's really wrong. So, to show you what I'm talking about, let's journey to the front of the Stealth, and I'll show you exactly what I discovered when I was cleaning. What you're looking at here is the end link for the front sway bar. We're on the passenger side, and clearly this bushing is expired. It's completely worn out, exhausted, ready to be replaced. It's not making a noise, but in a matter of time it probably will. Aside from that, it is definitely taking away from the steering feel of the car. Now, this will cause the car to roll a little more in the corners. No one likes that, and we certainly don't want that with a performance-oriented car. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this. The sway bar itself looks good. The only time you really have to replace the sway bar is if it gets bent somehow in an accident or rust takes hold, and that's not an issue here. I mean, yeah, obviously aftermarket people upgrade sway bars for thicker bars to change the handling dynamics of the car, but we're not doing that for a stock restoration. This is the problem area, so we're gonna have to source some end links. The other side isn't as bad, driver's side, but still probably getting pretty worn. So let's go ahead and replace those. That's a great find. Okay, you can kind of see it there. You can see that tear. It's not completely sheared off or anything, and there is still some grease in there, which is a great sign. So I think we can just swap out the boot. Obviously repack with some new grease, clean out some of that dirty grease, and we'll be in a good spot. So that's a good catch there before that becomes a real issue. So that's why I can't stress enough. I do this detailed cleaning. I find so much stuff. I mean, right in this area, we've got the CV boot, and then we've got our little end link here. Both of those need replacing. Those are standard wear parts, nothing to be shocked at there, but everything else looks really good. Super happy. Those will be pretty easy fixes. So again. Okay guys, let's crawl under the car and take a look. Yeah, lighting's not too bad. As you can see, we're looking for serious leaks. Transfer case, a little grimy, nothing horrible. It is still wet. We do have that leaking valve cover, so let's come a little further. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. I'm not going to complain that the transfer case just has a little oil slick on it. That is not horrible. We've seen far worse. The oil pan itself, look at the bolt, appears to be in good shape. Oil pan, not really covered in oil, just a little bit of filth. I'm pretty happy with this so far. There's the transmission, just got basic grime on it. Nothing too crazy. Super happy with that. Oh, I'm pretty happy, guys. Everything else looks good. No coolant up front. This is a little scary. Webs. We did have a few black widows living under this car. Always scary. I think that happens every time a car sits here. We got rid of them already, so hopefully no more of those. Everything looks good. Here's a oil filter. Not really sure when that was replaced, but we'll take care of that because we're going to do an oil change anyway. But I'm super happy with the undercarriage of this car. It doesn't look like it took any hard hits. And let's flip over here. Yeah, that probably makes more sense to you guys, not being upside down. But it looks pretty clean, you know? Exhaust, a little bit of surface discoloration, but no rust at all.
excellent condition underneath. We haven't even cleaned up yet, so that's cool. And I just wanted to show you too. Here's the inside. You can tell where that CV boot split. You can see all the nasty grease where it had splattered and collected dirt. So when you see that kind of grease all over the place behind your brakes like that, that's usually what it is. So we'll clean up a little bit under here, try to find out where this little oil slick is coming from. It might be old. It looks kind of wet though, so let's go check on the engine bay some more, but I think it could be totally that valve cover gasket leaking. Let's dive under the rear of the Stealth and see what's going on back here. All right, everything looks dry, always a good sign. Coming up to the diff area. Diff just looks a little dirty, not leaking. The axle seals look to be good, no moisture around those. Sorry for my fighter pilot moves there. Axle seal areas look nice and dry, always like to see that. So we'll clean this up and we'll definitely change the fluid out also. So fantastic, I believe that's our fill bolt there. I believe that's our drain bolt, so it should be a pretty easy procedure. Man, yeah, everything looks great. I'm super happy with the condition underneath this car. Awesome stuff, guys.
When I start a project and start the restoration process, I like to tear everything out so I can have access to get in there and clean whatever I need to clean. So as you can see, we got a bunch of things going on with the Stealth right now. No back seats, you can see into the trunk. No front seats, no radio, no climate control. All these things are being taken care of and you will see some of that in the future. We got a lot going on here. But the first step, and something I do with all my projects, as you guys know, is do a thorough cleaning. That way we get the car in a good state. And deep cleaning really allows you to see all the details, see what's really going on in your project before you get in there too far. First step's gonna be vacuuming. Then some serious cleaning. Now, this car is unique. It has a lot of staining and issues with the sealing, so we'll be taking care of that too. That's gonna be fun. I don't think I've ever had to, kind of steam clean the ceiling in a car before, but here we go. So let's start cleaning it up, guys.
Who's ready for some first-person perspective cleaning? Yeah, I'm not really excited either, guys, but I figured I'd take you along with me. Look at this wonderful conditioned interior. We got some work to do, huh? First step's gonna be vacuuming. We'll try to get everything up. And then I've actually got a mystery game for you guys. It's called, where is this French fry from? If you guys can guess the restaurant or fast food establishment that this French fry came from originally, maybe 2 to 3 years ago, then I don't know, I'll think of some kind of prize. Maybe I'll mention you in a future episode, but mention in the comments below if you can identify that fry. All right, let's get cleaning. To tackle the sealing of the Stealth, I like to use Resolve. I'll be using that with an agitator brush, just a scrubbing brush. As you can see, there's a lot of stains here, and this is cloth up here, and this is leather. The leather will be easier to clean. We can probably just use leather cleaner on that, but the real issue is going to be the soft cloth that has a lot of deeper stains in it. So we're going to hit those areas with the Resolve and scrub brush, and then hit it all up with my Bissell steam and spot cleaner. So let's see if we can take care of this. All I'm gonna say is, whoa, that looks phenomenal. That looks like a brand new ceiling. Look at that, guys. Love it. Good work. Get yourself some interior cleaner, and we're gonna clean the leather portions, vinyl portions. Oh, look at that ceiling. I love that spot cleaner. I'm telling you, brand new ceiling. Adorable. Ready to do this floor, same logic as before. We'll hit it with Resolve, hit it with our scrub brush, and then we'll follow up with the Bissell spot cleaner and really finish things off. Let's get at it.
You better believe the interior carpets also need a deep scrubbing, especially this driver's side one looks pretty rough. And the rear ones are completely nasty. So same drill as we did on the interior carpeting. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with Resolve and a scrub brush and then finish it with our Abyssal spot cleaner. Let's get these looking as good as the interior carpet. This is what progress looks like. We took those nasty, muddied up, stained floor mats. Even though they do have a bit of age, a bit of character, they did clean up really nice. I'm very happy with the outcome. I think these are gonna look great inside the car.
Let's crawl under the stuff and see how way too much time spent cleaning paid off. So if you remember, everything was kind of coated with oil under here. As you can see, the transmission, much cleaner. All the cross members, very clean. There's that transfer case. That was looking pretty nasty. It's looking really good now. Not perfect, but you know, I think it looks a lot better. Transmission, of course, looks good. More shot of that transfer case. Here's the oil pan, which had a thin film of oil on it, but as you can see, cleaned up pretty nicely. So yeah, looking pretty good under here, guys. Way too much time cleaning. Way too much. But hey, it's looking a lot nicer, so if there's any leaks, we'll see them a lot easier now. And we can start doing work to the car and know that this is all nice and clean down here. Awesome.